You've signed a contract of sale and are now entering the final stages of the home buying journey, which is property settlement. But the process is more than just simply handing over the cash and picking up the keys. In this video, we will explain what is involved in a property settlement and the activities that must be completed before you take over a property. Let's jump straight in. First, let's start with the basics. What is a property settlement? It is the process of transferring ownership of a property from a seller to a buyer. This is usually carried out by the buyer's and seller's legal representative, usually a solicitor or a conveyancer. A property settlement usually takes between 1 to 4 months, but this varies depending on the state that you're in. The length of time a property settlement takes will likely be affected by the time it takes for your bank to sign off on your home loan. The settlement period will be agreed between the two parties and will be clearly outlined in the contract of sale. So what happens in pre-settlement? A final inspection will be carried out, usually a week before the settlement date. This is a chance for the buyer to look around the property and make sure that the property is still in good condition as when the contract of sale is signed. The contract should specify which fittings and fixtures are included in the sale and what can be removed by the seller. Your solicitor or conveyancer can advise you on what to look out for and what to do if you encounter any problems. Then it's settlement day, the day you take legal possession of your new home. The exact date is agreed upon by you and the seller and is specified in the contract of sale. So what happens on settlement day? Some legal and admin tasks have to be done before the property is handed over to you. Shortly before final settlement, your conveyancer or solicitor will provide you with a settlement adjustment statement. This is a document that shows what the buyer has to pay the seller on settlement day. It includes pre-settlement adjustments such as stamp duty, any concessions, or first-time owner's grant. There may also be adjustment made to compensate for council rates, water rates, and strata fees that the seller has to pay in advance before the settlement date. You should check the pre-settlement adjustment statement carefully before advising your conveyancer to proceed with the final settlement. On settlement day, you will need to provide the funds to purchase the new property. Your conveyancer or solicitor will liaise with the lender to make sure that the funds are transferred to the seller. They will also meet with the vendor solicitor or conveyancer to finalize settlement. The seller will provide the signed transfer documents, and final signatures and paperwork will be double-checked on the day. The transfer documents will include everything that will be needed for a clear title to be handed over. This means that the rights of third parties have been removed or released, which includes any previous mortgages on the property or any caveats. Your conveyancer or solicitor will also need to get the transfer of ownership registered. This is done through a relevant government agency in your state or territory. Once final settlement is done, the funds have been transferred and the paperwork have been sent off to the title office to register you as the new owner. You may now pick up the keys to your new home. And what happens after settlement? You can finally unload the removal van and enjoy living in your new home. Your conveyancer or solicitor will send you the settlement details, including a statement of adjustments to confirm how the funds were distributed. You should also receive confirmation from your lender, including details of your loan amount and repayments. If you've recently signed a contract of sale or made an offer, check out our video here, where we'll explain the key roles of a conveyancer during the settlement process. See you there in a sec!